And happy morning, my dear students. I am Pooja ma'am, your English teacher. I hope you remember me. Today I have decided we will not study. Then what will we do? We will sing, dance and play games. Now which poem will we sing today? In the last class, I taught you a poem about a little boy who loves collecting smiling faces. You remember? So today we are going to sing that poem and dance with it. So let's get started. If I knew a box where the smiles are kept, no matter how large the key or strong the bolt, I would try so hard it would open enough for me. Now you have to repeat these lines with me, okay? If I knew a box where the smiles are kept, no matter how large the key or strong the bolt, I would try so hard it would open enough for me. You're clear with these lines? So we'll move forward. Okay. Then over the land and the sea broadcast, I'd scatter the smiles to play, that the children's faces might hold them fast for many and many a day. Now you have to repeat these lines with me, okay? Then over the land and the sea broadcast, I'd scatter the smiles to play, that the children's faces might hold them fast for many and many a day. Did you understand? Now we'll move forward with the next lines. That is this para. If I knew a box that was large enough to hold all the fronts I meet, I would gather them everywhere from nurseries, schools and streets. Now you will repeat with me. If I knew a box that was large enough to hold all the fronts I meet, I would gather them everyone from nursery, schools and street. Are you enjoying the poem? Okay, now we'll move on to the last lines. Then folding and holding it, pack them in and turn the monster key and hire a giant to drop the box in the depths and the depths of sea, to the depths of the deep, deep sea, to the depths of the deep, deep sea. Did you like the poem? Now I'll show you the video of the poem. Okay.
If I knew.
What?
If I knew. Children smile, smile, smile some more. It makes you look so nice. If I knew a box where the smiles are kept, no matter how large the key, how strong the rope, I would try so hard it would open, I know, for me. Then over the land and the sea broadcast, I scatter the smiles to play, that the children's faces might hold them fast for many and many a day. If I knew a box that was large enough to hold all the fronts I meet, I would gather them, everyone from nursery, school and street. Then folding and holding, I'd pack them in and turn the monster key and hire a giant to drop the box to the depths of the deep, deep sea, to the depths of the deep, sea.
Now, did you like the poem? Did you like the video? Okay, so now we'll move forward to the glossary, that is the meanings of the poem. Bolt. Do you remember? I taught you what does the word mean? A long narrow piece of metal that one slides across the inside of a door or window in order to lock it. What did I told you yesterday? When you insert the key in the keyhole and twist and lock it, what do? You bolt the door, okay? The next one, broadcast. What does broadcast means? To tell a lot of people about something. What did the poet do? Then over the land and sea broadcast. He broadcasted about the smileys over the land and the sea. What did I told you about what is broadcast? Example, in the news channel, when the news reporter tells us the news, he broadcasts the news to everyone. Okay, is it clear? Next, depths, the deepest parts of something like sea. Okay, so in the poem, what did the little child told the high giant? He told the giant to throw the box in the depths of the deep, deep sea. What do we find in the depths of the deep, deep sea? We find fishes, grass, and many, many small fishes and large fishes. So what does depth means? Depth means the deepest part of something. Okay? Frowns. What does frowns mean? Angry, serious, or worried expressions on a person's face that cause illness, that causes lines on the forehead. When I make a sad face or angry face, what do you see? You see the lines on the forehead. So do we like these frown faces? No. We like the happy faces. Hire. To give somebody a particular job. Okay? Now you can look in the picture. There is a doctor, nurse, firefighter, a policeman, as an architect, isn't it? Even a teacher. So what do? We hire them to work with us. For example, in Christ School, the principal sir hired me as a teacher. In the poem, the poet hires whom? The poet hires the giant, a huge giant, to draw the box. Is it clear now? Okay. Moving on. Hold. To carry someone in one's hands, arms, etc. When we hold something, what do? We carry something in our hand. For example, you can see a boy holding books. And in the poem, then folding and holding, I'd pack them in. What does the poet say? He will hold and fold these sad frowning faces and pack them in the box. Is it clear to you? Okay. Next one. Monster. Unusually large. What did the poet say? Turn the monster key. When someone is very huge, unexceptionally, then what do we call them? We call them monster. Okay? No matter. Used to say that something is not important. What does no matter mean? That something which we are addressing which is not important at all. In the poem, what did the poet say? No matter how large the key. So, no matter how large the key, the poet tried working hard. Is it clear to you all? Okay? Scatter, to drop something in different directions. Just as you see in this picture, the balloons are scattered here and there. So what does scatter means? When you drop something here and there, it means scatter. The last word, street. A public road in a city or town that has houses and buildings on one side or both sides. You can see on the picture, what do you see? There are houses, there is so many buildings around, and in between there is a road. So this is known as a street. Now we'll move on to the next exercise. Did you understood the meanings? Okay, now we will move on to the exercise part.
Tick the correct answer and win a star.
Okay, so if you choose the correct answer, you will get a star. What is the question? How does the poet plan to get rid of all the frowns? Is it option A, by putting them in a box and throwing them in the sea? Is it option B, by putting them in a box and locking it and then throwing it? Or is it option C, by putting them in a box and after locking it, hiring a giant to throw it in the deep sea? Think about it. What do you think? Which is the correct answer? You're right. The correct answer is
To drop the box to the
C. That is, by putting them in a box and after locking it, hiring a giant to throw in the deep sea. Now moving on to our last question, okay?
Answer these questions.
Then folding and holding and pack them in. Why does the poet say so? Do you remember this line from the poem? I'll give you the clue.
Then folding and holding, I pack them in and tell the monster he.
Okay, so do you remember what will be the answer? Think about it. Now I'll tell you the answer. The answer is, the poet says so because he wishes to remove all frowns from everywhere. Okay? Did you understood it? Now we should end up this session. I will be sending you a worksheet related to this poem and you will fill the answers. Okay? So we'll meet in the next class. Till that, God bless you all. Bye-bye.